Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Traxxas Bandit VXL after 1 year of owning it. Let's get into it. Just a note to start off the video, I originally got this as a brushed car, so you'll notice that there's Phillips screws and other brushed parts, just so you know. So let's start this off with all the bad things, just kind of to go through why you shouldn't buy this car. First of all, the brushed one comes with these tiny bearings. I don't know if you can tell how small that is, but they're really small. They break literally every single time you drive the car. So definitely change those out, even if you're not going to be changing to brushless. I changed them out after changing to brushless because they were breaking every single time I drove the car, like I said. And so there's been two major upgrades I've done to this car. One was changing it to brushless, of course, and the other was changing the bearings to the bigger ones, and I would say changing the bearings to the bigger ones is more important, honestly. The second thing I'll say is that the wheels are connected using these rather than the hexes that are usually attached to these. It's kind of hard to see, but this makes it very hard to line up because, yeah, you have to line it up right rather than having the hex where there's 6 different ways to put the wheel and there's only 2 with this method. To show you what I'm talking about, there's that little thing right there that the pin goes into, which ends up looking like that. I mean, how hard is that? Seriously. That's really inconvenient. And of course, you also end up losing these all the time, which is also really inconvenient. Since I actually haven't owned that many RC cars, I don't know if this next one is actually the Bandit or if it's just cars in general, but you can see this little shock retainer right here. Yeah, it comes off really easily, so I lose them almost every single time, which my friend Nathan has started getting really annoyed about because he's always giving them to me. But yeah, that's getting really annoying, so comment down below if you know a solution for that, because I don't, and it's getting really old. This wing breaks very easily, and it's currently not on the car for that very reason. So those are just kind of the specific things that break, but I also will say this car just kind of breaks easily in general. A lot easier than the Slash, I've found, by driving the Slash. The Slash is way more durable. So I think the reason this car is $200, which is less expensive than all the other two-wheel drive cars, is because it's cheaper, basically. It breaks easier, and it hardly comes with any brushless components, meaning like Phillips screws and other stuff like that. So it's kind of cheaper. Also, it comes with these Elias spiked tires, and this one's gotten pretty worn down, but I haven't been using it much because it's the second pair I've had and I learned my lesson with the first one. It comes with the spiked tires, but definitely get the Anaconda tires because those are great for the street, but the spiked tires wear down within a few months. Yeah, the spiked tires are really annoying, so don't use them on the street. Definitely get the Anaconda tires. And the last thing I'll say, which I'll get into more later, is that it's really bad at controlling in the air, so it's not the best at skate parks and stuff like that. So that's basically all the bad stuff. You can see a summary of that right here. And other than that, it's actually pretty good. That's pretty much all the bad stuff. I know I didn't cover all of it, but that's what I can think of right now. Other than that, it's good. There's one thing I would like to point out that's really good about it. It's really good at like dirt tracks and stuff, like LSR or other places. I don't know why, but it's really good there. That's the main really good thing. Other than that, it's pretty good, except for the bad things that I already listed. So now, time to drive it. We're going to be trying it on different batteries, doing some speed runs. Just one last note, you can see right here that the shell is green, which I actually painted, but in other shots it will be orange or blue. This is because this video is basically a compilation of footage that I'm about to film just now and also old footage. So it's all my footage though. So yeah. So for our first speed run for the Bandit, we're going to use a nickel metal hydride battery, 7 cells, just kind of to see what it's like if you're not using a LiPo. It's not as fast, but it should be okay. And to find out exactly how fast it's going, we're going to be using the GPS, courtesy of Nathan Carlson. Go check out his channel right now.
Yeah. Okay. Track. Start. Okay, ready. Probably.
All right, stop, read, 40.
Okay, start the GPS, track, start, okay, send it.
All right, it's not gonna get any faster than that, so.
Okay, stop, read, we got 41.
41. Now before I show Nathan and I doing it on 3S, I wanted to show you some old footage we got. It was onboard footage with a GoPro. We weren't able to get any of that when Nathan and I did it yesterday because we didn't have a GoPro mount, but it's not completely accurate, but I thought you might want to see what it looks like on board.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In order to do 3S, we've come to this special parking lot because it's nice and long and straight. Hopefully the TQ radio is good enough. So yeah, let's try this out and hopefully not break the car and maybe get above 60 miles per hour. I will say this feels a lot more controllable than it did the
I know, it's actually
previous
like
times. And I don't know if it's like just slower or if I'm just better or the car's better. Let's see.
Okay, stop, read. 59. That's a good first run. That's a good first run. Okay, screenshot that.
Okay,
I'll send that to you.
I don't know what happened, but it's like I'm just better.
I think you just got good.
Or the car's better. Did I get good or did the car get good?
Maybe the front tires were throwing it off somehow. Send it. That was good. That was a good run. That was a really good run. Like, it's actually going straight now.
Yeah, and it didn't feel uncontrollable.
That was controllable. That was good.
This honestly feels unnatural. Like, I've never been able to drive the Bandit on 3S.
How is Bandit controllable?
So I don't know what's happening.
Send it, brother. Bro, that's like as straight as a... I don't know. It was straight till it wasn't. Okay, let's go look at the damage. Okay.
Alright, analysis on the damage.
Poor wheelie bar. It's already been broken, but I keep it down.
Got a wheelie bar on the broken.
I'll fix that in just a second.
I think it's fine, actually.
Let's try it. Let's see. What did we get? Yeah, my wallpaper is cooler than Calvin's. Okay, let's stop, read.
Oh!
62! Oh my goodness, what?
Well, it's high-speed gearing for the XL5 version, but not the brushless. The brushless comes with more high-speed gearing than this. Yeah, I've never gotten it up to 62. I've never gotten it up to 60. He has, but today, for the first time ever, after owning it for over 1 year, I replaced the front tires, which I've never done before. So I think that might have actually changed it because it's going really straight and it's way more controllable. So I think we're gonna let Nathan have a run and see if he can get past 62. All right, Nathan's first run. See how this goes.
I did do full throttle. I mean, this is better.
That wasn't full throttle?
But that was.
Oh.
Sorry. Recovered.
That's kind of hard to track with the camera, actually. I would just like to say right now, I apologize for this footage. I'm sure Nathan's better at this than I am, but like he's been doing this for a while, longer.
Like a whole. It's only been going for like 2 years, maybe. Okay.
All right, one more speed run for Nathan, then we'll see how he did. Oh, that's so hard to track.
Graceful.
All right.
My toes, everything, my body was clenched.
All right.
Okay. Stop. Read. 63. Oh! Get wrecked. Get wrecked, bro. You just got wrecked. Oh, I didn't screenshot. Okay. Get wrecked.
Now, just to give an idea of how surprising it is how well that went, here's some fails of 3S. Ripped off, but it's still sticky, so why not? Just put it back on.
I should have just brought tape.
This is disappointing so far. And in case you didn't see it, there were definitely sparks on that last one. Sort of, but not really. So you might not be able to tell, probably not, but these tires are actually really small. So I would say, because it's two-wheel drive and it has small tires, it doesn't control in the air very well. You can see in this clip right here that it was close to doing a backflip, so it kind of controls in the air, but it just didn't quite make it, but it was pretty close. It's done a few backflips, but I can't really control if it does it or not. It does quite a few front flips, which I also don't control, because it just does them itself. But yeah, if you want a car that can jump far and control in the air, unfortunately I would not recommend this car for that. But here's some videos of jumping, just kind of to give you an idea.
Yeah! Yeah. Bro, you should make a YouTube channel. Nice. You didn't bend it, so keep sending it. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Alright, you wanna do it?
Oh, wow, thank you.
Okay.
And what do you know? The wheelie bar came down.
This is like
I know, man.
I think you missed. Oh! Bro, you had to send that to me. That was beautiful.
Like I briefly said earlier, this car is really good at dirt and clay tracks, such as LSR where we're about to go right now. I guess I don't know what I'm saying when I say really good, but it just seems like it stands out against other Traxxas cars that I've driven there, such as the Slash. It's definitely better than the Slash. So right now we're about to go to LSR and get some footage there. So yeah, now you can see how good it is at a clay track. And then we'll wind down the video.
Oh, that's busted. Oh, that's busted good. Oh. Oh.
Alright, I want to say this is the longest any wheelie bar has lasted on this car, so what a way to send it out.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
But yeah, that's broken. There's no fixing
There's
that.
no fixing that.
So,
A little glue and a little tape will fix that. And a zip tie, maybe.
probably not.
Yeah, no.
So we're just going to drive without a wheelie bar, I guess, and then maybe get one later.
You are absolute fire today.
My goodness.
All I'm gonna say is this is not going as well as I thought it would. So it's usually better than this though. So hopefully we can get some more good footage in and it starts working better. You know, this is just not going as well as I want it to. Don't you think it's usually better than this?
Oh yeah, way better.
I don't know what's happening right now, but it just is not going well. I don't know what was happening on that last part when it was doing really bad, but I think we're just gonna assume that was my fault because it's usually way better. Believe me, it's way better than that. So we're gonna do some more footage and see if it works better. If it doesn't though, it might seem like it's not very good on dirt tracks, but believe me, it is. So yeah.
Absolute fire. Oh. Footage.
Is a much more accurate representation of how it usually is. It's usually really good like that. It only crashed a few times that time. So It's usually that good. Keep that in mind. It's usually not bad like it was before. That was an accurate representation. So that was going so well for so long. It didn't break except for bending a screw, and the tire stopped spinning at one point. And now the A-arm has broken. So yeah, it's not drivable. So I guess that means we're done. Also, surprisingly, Nathan broke his A-arm too.
I got rear wheel steering, guys. I got 4-wheel steering. Look at that.
Like literally 20 seconds before I broke mine. I mean, that's pretty crazy, don't you think?
And I almost got Calvin's on video. I missed it just by a hair. I'm
Yeah.
really sad about that.
Disappointing. Lasted longer than you would think, though. So
Yeah, we've been here for like an hour and a half or so, 2 hours.
yeah, pretty good.
Right.
This is hard to see. Oh my gosh! I'm so wet now. So after all of that footage at LSR, hopefully you have a decent idea of how good it is at a clay track, and also how good it is just in general. As a side note, driving in the rain managed to break both of my tires, or pop I guess would be the word. You can see a crack there, and on the other tire there, and there. So maybe it wasn't the best idea, but it was really fun, I'll say that. Overall, would I recommend this car? Absolutely. It's so fun to drive. Aside from a few flaws, it's great fun. You'll just want to keep in mind a few of the things that I said already that are not good on it. This video has gotten a lot longer than I would have expected it to, but I hope it gave good information on the Traxxas Bandit VXL. Huge shout out if you watched to the end of my first video. This has been super fun to put together, and I hope you now have information on whether or not you want to get the car. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, you subscribe so you don't miss out on future content that's coming soon. Exactly 1 week from now, I'll be getting a new car and releasing that video, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. See you then.
Oh, car! Ah, run! Ah, car! Ah! Ah! Bro, there's a car! Ah, there's a car! Ah! Ah, there's another car! Ah!
There's a car!
Oh, be your passenger.
Sorry, like I was filming your chest for some of that because I was looking at you. So, I forgive you, it's fine.